Greetings. So this is a lambing learning and it's entitled Be Direct. I'm dedicating this learning not only to a you, but to my sister. Sisters say it like it is. So do farmers, with the small exception of their innermost feelings. I used to pussyfoot or beat around the bush. Interesting phrases, probably worthy of posts for themselves. When it came to saying what I meant, I didn't, especially if it was a big fat no, or I was challenging someone's behavior or beliefs. I could always say it in poetry or verse, which I did often, and which also for sure was sometimes a passive aggressive way of judging and venturing my opinion. So if lambing didn't make me direct, soon afterwards I received my sister's feedback, always direct, when we were having a frank and very necessary conversation. And I learnt that she couldn't always fathom much about what I was trying to say from my emails. And she didn't get the verse. So I'm on the first rung of a still new practice to say it how it is. And it feels good. This was a good lambing learning. But the use lesson, she had attitude, and I'm spelling that ATTIT hyphen EWED, attitude, with an emphasis on the you'd. And her lesson reminded me that words are the last rather than the first resort. That might go against some guru's teachings, actually, which is, let's talk about this. Non-verbal communication and actions speak louder. So meet the you with attitude. She'd given birth to 2 lambs and was penned in the corner of a row so that anyone passing by or standing and watching and waiting by the lambing area was close to her, albeit with our backs to her. She didn't know me. She was a slight, small animal. She'd been a mother a few times over. Now is the time for being poetic. She was not rude, but she had attitude. Her left foot stamped imperiously, knock on hardened clay, through straw, don't you dare come any closer, thus far, and no more. If I could have put her message into words, it would have been fuck off. And I heard her message, and it landed with a thud in my belly. When I was reminded that I'd forgotten to pick up the orphan's milk bucket in an ever so slightly mocking manner by my shepherd friend, I tried out my attitude. I gave a large and then shouted, "Piss off," expressing my feelings, which before I would have probably habitually has suppressed. Response? Oh, terrifying. It's in the middle of lambing. I have a monster of a shepherd to deal with. And the response was laughter, great laughter and a kindly grimace. And actually humour is the subject for the last lambing learning. So you have to hold to hear how that helped. So I'm not suggesting a strategy of shouting 2-word phrases, and swear words at that. But I am waving a flag for sharing, especially with non-verbal communication or actions, the liberating noise of blowing a raspberry, or indeed giving an exclamation, giving voice to your feelings, and they may be those 2 words, without doing an inner analysis or pussyfooting around the feelings being felt in the moment. Now, there are teachings, NVC, nonviolent communication, allows and encourages free expression of feelings in a non-threatening way. Being direct is different from personal attack, but it can carry the fire of a burst of outrage, signal a warning, or convey any other feeling which demands expression. So my question for you is, when have you exercised attitude successfully? I'd love to hear. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you over on the very last Lambing Learning as soon as it goes up on YouTube. Bye for now.